At this point, let's all date the same men because social media made our standards the same. Finance guy, entrepreneur guy, super rich, giving us roses every week. If he asks me to be his girlfriend, he must prepare 8,000 roses at the back of the boot with a Chanel bag and like, will you be my girlfriend? Social media has made everything a unity of one standard. If he loves me, this is the golden rule that he must do. If not, he does not love me. Men must pay for everything. If not, he's not putting in any effort. This might be a controversial take, and I might get roasted for this, but I feel like in general, men and women, we all are consuming such shitty dating advices on the internet from someone that went through it, from someone that followed it, from someone that sabotaged her own freaking relationship. It's time to stop. You must learn how to discern for yourself. Hey, does this make sense? Does my partner have the capacity for this? Is this sustainable? Is this reliable? Is this what I want my partner to bring to the table? I'm sweating, by the way. Getting on this topic makes me so emotional. I have so many things to say. First of all, this might be perceived the wrong way. I am scared that the women around me will say like, oh my gosh, this girl has so much shit to say. Like she's so pick me. She is on the side of men. Don't get me wrong. This works for both genders. But I'm saying social media advices really suck. Coming from someone that actually self-sabotaged her relationship quite a fair bit and burnt it to flames, determining what your partner gives you in the relationship is not what you see from social media, but knowing his capacity and how much he is able to give you. Let me give you an example. A trend I saw online is a number of women saying that men should pay for dates because, and then they list down how much their makeup costs, how much their outfit costs, how much their shoes cost, and they total the amount, and then they're like, that's why he should pay for the date. It's funny. But then here's the thing. Personally, getting ready for me and wanting to feel good, wanting to feel lavish is a lifestyle that I want to live by, even if I'm alone. Either way, as long as I'm going out or representing myself, I'm gonna spend that money either way. So I feel that point to counter is a bit weak of a statement. Every relationship is so different. Everyone brings different things to the table. So if you can communicate that and if your man pays for everything, well done. But then I see it as a bit of a problem because everyone is so into that character right now of I pay 0, my man pays 100, and that is how it should be in all relationships. And if he doesn't pay, he doesn't love me. Why did I have that expectation? And I'm like, oh, because I scroll social media and I see all the things that other girls have, I want it too. When I get queries about all these, I tend to deep dive in Reddit. I tend to talk to ChatGPT. I tend to rationalize with myself. And I realize that why this whole men should pay for everything concept came about is because in the past, women don't work, men work. And men are like the sole breadwinner of the family, while the women, they pack up the house, they take care of the children, they give birth. In a transactional exchange, he financially provides for the women. But in this day and age, I would like to say that many of us women are so independent. We are so good in entrepreneurship. We earn our own keep. And at the same time, yes, it will be really nice if my man pays for me and stuff out of love, not because he is obligated to. But I think not having that expectation and knowing that today, if I were to be single, I am able to pay for myself. It's a really good feeling. From me, I want to say, from girl to girl, let's not rely on someone else for financial stability, for things to make us happy, because we are good enough to know that even if today we are depending on only ourselves, we are able to make ourselves happy. I don't think gifting or just money itself is something that will keep the happiness going in a relationship. There are many ways that your partner could keep you happy. For example, if he passes you a raincoat when it's raining, when you already left the house, or if he travels all the way to buy your favorite food. All these are acts of love. It doesn't matter how much the food costs. It's effort, in a sense. Another thing that sucks, that I want to use air quotations on these empowering messages, is how to make a guy jealous to want you more. Probably you're in a situationship or you guys are at the talking stage. You want to make the guy want you more. You want him to be making you his official girlfriend faster. So you make him jealous by showing that, hey, there are many guys chasing after me. You want to prove your market worth. I don't think that's a good thing. What do I mean by that? For example, if you're seeing this guy and then he goes on saying like, oh, this girl just texted me out for lunch. This girl just followed me on Instagram and said I'm very handsome. Ask yourself, what is your point of telling the other party these messages? To make them jealous? To make them feel less of themselves? That is not healthy. It makes them look like, hey, I'm not really focusing on just you. Just so you know that I'm talking to other people that want me as well. It looks like it's feeding your ego in that sense to know that you're wanted. But at the same time, it triggers probably some anxiousness, some lack of self-worth in the other party. It's not worth it. It will cause issues down the line and it might even bring into the relationship if you guys are ever official. Lead the relationship with pure intentions. Lead the relationship with wanting the other party to feel good. Because if you start the relationship on a good stage, trust me, the relationship will be very healthy. A solid house that stays very sturdy is built by a strong foundation. Next advice. A lot of empowering messages online saying, ways on how to bruise a man's ego. If he says this, do this. Girl, are you not capable of communication? If one party does something you don't like, you don't snap at them back with hurtful messages. You communicate, hey, I feel hurt because you said this. You don't bruise each other's ego. It's a never-ending cycle. People like to be kind of vengeful. They'll go like, see, that's what you said to me. How do you feel now? It's a loop. Don't do it. Someone says, go out on dates, pick the best one, do it for the plot, even if they're not the right one. If you want to have fun, by all means, I would say go and have fun. And I would appreciate if I was dating a guy, he come and tell me, just so you know, this is like kind of an explorative phase for me. I might be seeing other people along the way. But if you want to go serious, we can talk about this. And I think the best thing to do is to talk to one man at a time. How are you going to split your schedule Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, one guy each? I would say maybe focus on yourself, and there are so many more things to life other than centering yourself around men, which I'm going to talk about maybe next week. Next, the iconic one. If he wanted to, he would. Trust that your partner is probably doing what they can at their very best at the moment. Not everyone is able to give 100 every single time. I think relationship is all about helping each other. It's about being in a teamwork. Today, I feel 50. That's okay. I will give my 100. If you are low, let me carry you. And that's what teamwork is about. Doesn't mean that, today I can only give 50. So, okay, lor, since you give 50, I'm going to give 50 also. The relationship is just going to crumble and die. If you have an expectation for it, for example, you love to receive roses every Valentine's Day because it makes you feel special, nothing wrong with having that expectation, but you must communicate that expectation to your partner. And then if he isn't able to do it, it's either a make or break for you. Either you come to a middle ground. Why are you not able to give me roses? Is it financial issues? And then from there, you evaluate yourself whether this man is for you. Don't let social media's advisors evaluate if a relationship is for you or not. You are old enough to see whether this relationship will serve you well in the long term. Moving on, playing the psychological game. If he doesn't reply me in the next 1 hour, I'm not going to reply him for 2 hours. If he don't reply me tonight, I'm going to wait until 2 days later to reply him. But I wouldn't encourage you to, because a guy doesn't reply you today, you take like 2-3 days to reply later. Be yourself from the start of the relationship. That's where the foundation builds, because if you are yourself, you are able to see what the other person is for who they are, and the other person is able to see you for who you are. And that's where you can know from the start, is this person for me or not? And then you are able to evaluate before you dive into the deep hole of the whole relationship, before you realize, shit, this person is not for me. If you are someone strong about your opinions, be strong about it. Don't withhold it too much. I'm not saying from the start, because maybe you have a lot of baggage, you trauma dump to people. I'm saying just be yourself from the start. If you want to reply him and you're really excited to talk to him, just show him openly. Just be there to show him, hey, I like you. Hey, I really love talking to you. There is no shame in showing someone that you enjoy their company and you want to be with them and you want to reply them. What do you have to lose? Maybe this guy's just not interested in you. Great! And then you move on. Oh my gosh, this one is insane. The advice is you should have a kid and tie the knot if you want to improve the relationship. Girl, what the hell? All these are very high commitment, by the way. If your relationship is not even stable, having a kid doesn't strengthen the bond. Fix yourself first. How are you going to take care of another child if you... I think this is very self-explanatory. Next, love should be hard. And you should stay because so much time is invested. Well, I agree love is hard. It is hard in terms of if you are looking into the root of things as a couple and trying to understand why you guys did what you did and you solve it together. Both people are like Bob the Builders at work, building a castle. Just think of that. I will always like to think of it that way. Love should be hard. I don't think in the way where it's hard because someone is freaking mean, someone is very toxic, if you get what I mean. Yeah, love should be hard in that extent where you bring out your deepest traumas, your deepest ways you communicate, things you struggle with to build a healthier goal. That's why it's hard, because it is forcing you to change yourself for the better. Last few. This one says, how cheating is okay occasionally as long as your partner doesn't find out. The fuck? What do you mean as long as your partner doesn't find out? Cheating is just wrong. Nobody should cheat. I remember my therapist saying that if someone cheats, it's maybe not because they're a bad person, but maybe because they are lacking something in the relationship. If you lack something in the relationship, talk to your partner. I need this. Can you give me this? It's my non-negotiable. Not, if you showed me more love and care, I wouldn't have cheated. Shut the fuck up. Nobody should ever blame the other party because they cheated. The next advice and the last one is right person, wrong time. I agree to a certain extent, and I guess I can totally relate to this sitch because it hits so close to home. I don't think this one sucks. In this matter of right person, wrong time, it's probably the person you love very much, but you guys cannot be together because of maybe character differences. Maybe you need time to resolve your trauma first. Maybe you need time to solve your baggage alone because being with this person pulls he or she down. Fine. I wouldn't say you cling on to the hope that once you fix yourself, the other person will still be here. And don't really expect that on someone else because time changes so many things. People could get married today and divorce tomorrow. People could change their mind on things tomorrow. People could gain a new perspective of life tomorrow. Things change. In this case of right person, wrong time, air quotation, you should work on yourself and believe that if the love is strong enough, maybe the person will come back. You should better yourself with the fact that maybe if tomorrow we don't get back together, at least I know that I worked on myself and I did myself right by putting in the work to make myself happy, no matter what. Maybe go home, pick up a pen, paper, write down what do you want your partner to provide you in a relationship if social media didn't exist. For me, I would say unconditional love is great for me, money aside. If my partner makes me feel emotionally safe, if he still loves me, even though we are in the midst of an argument, for example, if we're arguing halfway, he runs after me just to pass me a raincoat because he's worried that I might fall sick. Or if he puts his feelings aside that day because we both happen to have a bad day and he prioritizes my feelings first and he talks to me and makes sure I'm okay while putting his feelings aside. Sorry, this hits so close to home because I feel like I was just so naive. And I hate social media for that. Just so you know, there are many things in relationships that your partner does for you that money cannot buy and will never be able to buy. And sometimes it is normal that partners of 10 years, 15 years still have that phase of doubt sometimes because people evolve and people change and expectations change, things change. If you are able to compromise and meet a middle ground to understand that he's doing the best he can for me and I will give the best that I can for him, I think you guys will be very happy. Minus the social media advices, you will make yourself a lot happier as a person. Be happy for what you see on social media for other people, like your friends. Oh, Valentine's Day, she got flowers. Great, happy for her. But my partner cooked for me today and he cooked my favorite food. So I'm happy as well. Think that way. Other people are blessed. I'm blessed in my own way too. Don't compare, because nobody's relationship is the same. And I really hope I grow up faster mentally. I'm 25 this year, so I guess I would grow up at a quicker rate. Thinking back to my exes and the things that I thought that I was eating at, that I was correct, I realized that I made a lot of unrealistic expectations of how a relationship should be. I really want to change the way I view things. It is not for anyone else, it's for myself, so that I can be more contented with where I'm at. I can be more contented to see my partner for who he is and if he really loves me or not. And it's all because of what I think, not social media. This one was a bit heavy, I'm so sorry. But yes, I will smile and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!